Hello.
Hey, finally.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if we're on the air or not. So I don't know.
Okay, it's good. Everyone's
Uh,
back.
okay, we're on air.
Okay, nice. Good. Let's start.
Finally, Jason, we saw you on air for a few minutes there. It was kind of funny. You were just chilling out. People are waiting.
Yes, people are waiting for you, Pied
Yeah.
Piper.
Is
You
is is Echo joining us or?
no, he's
Oh, okay.
very fast. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, hello everybody. I am the Pied Piper. Hail Satan. We're here to do our first international interview. I'll let you guys do your thing.
Hello, Mr. Pepper. We're very glad to have interview with you. We are token posting, a social media blockchain company in China, and we have some questions for you. So let me start our interview. So what is Pepper Coin, and would you please just introduce the background you found the company, the idea behind the Pepper Coin?
Sure. So the idea is really ingrained in the principles of what we're trying to do here. So basically, we're trying to return cryptocurrency back to its roots. And, as you guys know, the root is Bitcoin. Now, we're not trying to be Bitcoin. Anyone who says that is kind of foolish, in my opinion. But we're trying to bring it back to the principles of Satoshi. So, um, really going after decentralization. That's why when we were at our maximum hype and we were getting tweeted by Charlie Lee, Jimmy Song, Fluffy Pony, and many others, our first exchange that we chose to get listed on was a decentralized exchange called BISC. And we are actually featured on currently about 4 or 5 decentralized exchanges. Additionally, we do have an anonymous founder, which is myself, as you guys know, the Pied Piper. But what we're doing here, what we're trying to solve is bringing crypto back to decentralization. There's too many centralized actors. It's very hypocritical in the space that it's supposed to be about decentralization. Supposed to be about the community and support from the people. But all the major actors in the space are doing exactly what we're trying to fight against. So a lot of these exchanges, for example, like a lot of the bigger exchanges, are doing exactly the opposite of what they should be to promote decentralization. They have very large listing fees. They want KYC, all this kind of crap that goes against everything that Satoshi built in the first place. So we are launching ourselves and we're trying to build utility here to show people the right way. We're also kind of like shining a light on a lot of these coins out there that have raised hundreds of millions of dollars, are worth billions of dollars in market cap, but yet don't communicate with their community. They don't give a damn about what the people say. And honestly, they're not doing anything revolutionary. So we're trying to show that we can do just about as much as anyone else can, and we've raised $0 to date.
Yeah. So there are many fakers, fake decentralizations, but the PPI is a true decentralizations.
Well, we're trying to make it there. I would say right now we're not true decentralization. For sure, we are gonna build like once we build our platform. I'm sure we'll get to that later in the interview. But once we build out the platform, we're gonna try to take a decentralized approach to the organization. So basically, build a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, where the community will vote and basically have the final say, and our coders will just kind of bend to the will of the community, if you will.
So what's the most difficulty you have met?
Um, the biggest difficulty is people, people will say, "Oh, I'm wearing a mask, so that's kind of shady," or they want to know who I am. It's like, well, do you have Bitcoin? Do you ever bought Bitcoin? Well, you don't know who Satoshi is, and you don't seem to give a damn about that. So, like people basically having their doubts about the coin, people who think I'm gonna exit scam and this, that, whatever. Those are definitely the biggest problem right there. I mean, listen, I'm not a guy with a lot of money. Like I'm not. I don't have a lot of money. This coin right now is worth a few $1,000,000. Like in implied market cap, it's worth 60 cents. Like it's 65 cents right now. If I go to CoinGecko, we're at 65 cents. There's 10 million coins. So by doing the math, we are worth $6.5 million. That's more money than I've ever come close to. It's probably more money than my entire family has ever made. And I have, sitting in a cold wallet, a few $1,000,000 worth of this coin, but yet, I still have not done, I'm doing everything the right way. We're still doing everything the right way. We're going to actually put those coins into a smart contract this coming week to lock them. So that basically, they're untouchable by anyone, including myself. But that's probably been the biggest fight right there, is people thinking that we're not legitimate, when if they join our community, they will see how legitimate we are. Jason can tell you, by the way, for people watching, Jason is he's our Chinese community liaison to Piper Coin. He has a direct line to me in the chat. But Jason can tell you from our private chats, we're very serious about this. Like, yeah, we're a joke. We have fun. We laugh a lot, but we're also like going to actually build something very real here, and I think very serious by the end of the year.
Yep. I think this, I'm sure, I'm very glad to have this opportunity to work together with Piper and the team. So we are very, serious about this Piper coin. And even we, make a lot of jokes, a lot of fun with the community. We just try to involve the community. Let's do something great together. But we do very serious about the Piper coin.
Yep. Ryan, are you still there?
Okay. Another question is, we all know that Piper is closely connected with the HBO TV series Silicon Valley, and it is said that you plan to cooperate with HBO. So can you tell us something about it?
So I've been in contact with Silicon Valley page, but they are part of HBO. Obviously, HBO owns them, so I don't know if HBO would consider that direct communication with them or not. However, in my conversation with them, they said I cannot reveal anything that we talked about, but I will tell you the nature of the conversation was very friendly. As far as what I want to do, one day I would really love to partner up with HBO. The hand has been extended, and it's remaining to be extended. So when they are ready, to partner up with us, if they want to partner up with us, we will be there ready to work with them. Just to let you know. But as far as right now, there are no partnerships in the works. Unfortunately, the reason being is not because they said we don't like you or we don't like what you're doing. What basically it's all about, without getting into specifics, is in the United States, it's very gray. Like the whole cryptocurrency space is very gray, and a big multi-billion company like HBO, they don't want to get involved right now with the legal liabilities of partnering up with the cryptocurrency. So I think that's where the hesitation is mainly coming from. I think that after this year, once we get some SEC clarifications, that a partnership will be a lot more possible. But is it going to happen is really going to be up to HBO if they want it, and the legal answers are there. There's a lot of background noise. Is there anything we can do about that?
Hear you clearly.
Sorry.
How about now?
Jason, can you try to mute yourself or something? Or let's see if it's coming from you. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. Sorry, Jason, to have you muted.
No problem. I will go mute.
Okay. Yeah, we'll call you before you speak. Okay.
So,
thank you.
Let's continue our talk.
Right.
I have read the new airdrop plan in your tweets. You have just finished a round of airdrop a few days ago. So would you please talk something about the airdrop?
Sure. So we airdropped about 3 million PPI coins. It actually wrapped up May 20th, I believe, which is a Sunday. So that was the last day of the airdrop. Ironically enough, it was on the series finale. Was on that day, so we got it done before the series finale of Silicon Valley. So that was a good win. But we airdropped about 3 million tokens. The ideal amount was 750 per person. About 90% of the individuals involved with the airdrop received 750 tokens. And then 10% of the participants, they actually got a double drop because of a problem in the code, basically. We realized it, but once we started sending it off, in crypto, once you send something and it's confirmed, that's it. You can't just pull it back. That's the beautiful thing about crypto, but it also kind of sucks that if you have a mistake in your code, that's it. Too late. Basically, I'm not gonna go up to those people and be like, hey, can you send me back the extra coins? It's kind of like, if you snooze, you lose. And that's kind of what happened there. So a few lucky people got an extra airdrop, which, most of the people who have gotten it are holding on to their coins. They're very grateful. They're like, man, this actually gave me a lot of money. It's been a down market. So it's definitely not a terrible thing. I don't feel bad about it. I just wish that everyone did start from the same starting point, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We were trying to be fair.
Yeah. Another question is about the bounty program.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us your bounty program.
So we do a few bounties. They're very fun bounties. Some of them are basic, like, join the Telegram, join the Discord. But every time we do a bounty, we basically have two bounties. So we have a bounty for the community in broader sense, but we actually specifically address the Chinese community and we launch side bounties. So Jason's actually in charge of that. Jason, if you want to talk more about that.
Yeah, sure. So since the very beginning, we know we have very good support Chinese community. So that's why Pied Piper said, oh, let's have a special bounty for the Chinese community. Since we have a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of support from Chinese community. So no matter what the major bounties goes, and we will have a special bounty to our Chinese community. In this way, you can have more involvement, and also we want to take care of our supporters in China. Yeah.
Right. Well, actually, when you post this video up, wherever it gets posted, we will to a random comment. I'll let Jason handle it. We'll give 100 coin bounty to whoever comments on this video. Now, one lucky winner, but we'll let Jason choose that.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like to make it a little bit interesting.
We should congratulations to you that Pied Piper Coin has been listed on some exchanges.
Right. Yes. It's been great to get listed on a lot of decentralized exchanges. We're very happy about that. But we are actually in the process right now of doing an OTC sell so that we can raise money to get listed on Cryptopia. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cryptopia, but it's very well known in the West, basically as a big trading platform for a lot of altcoins. So we have to raise about roughly $55,000 to get listed on Cryptopia. So we're basically, we started yesterday. We concluded or actually it was on Tuesday. We closed our poll and people voted. They had a choice to vote for Cryptopia, one other exchange, or neither, or both. and the overall community voted overwhelmingly, over 50% voted in favor of Cryptopia. So we're basically just trying to get enough cells right now. If anyone's interested watching this and actually getting some PPI and at a discounted rate, like so lower than what it's going for on the market, join our Telegram group if you can, Jason, and Ryan. Sorry, I know it's not your name, but post up the links to our Telegram so that we can add people and you can reach out to us because we're doing a community pool, and depending on how much money's raised is how big the discount's going to be for the pool. But it's a direct OTC. So some people, they don't understand what OTC is. To let people know, it's not through an exchange. It's wallet to wallet transfers. So you send, us the money, we'll send you the PPI. It's a direct transfer. No, it doesn't take place on an exchange like Ether Delta or DDEX or anything like that.
Yeah, we have our the OTC in China. Yeah, customer to customer. I know Cryptopedia.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how about the white paper? The cautious investors, they pay great attention to the white paper, the roadmap. When and where we can get your white paper?
So we're not calling it a roadmap and a white paper. We're taking our own route. We're calling it the Tesla timeframe for the timeline, and we're calling it the Palapa paper for the white paper. It'll be the equivalent, but we just want to be a bit creative. That's what we've been doing the whole time. That's what works with us. So we're going to continue to do that. But the Palapa paper and the Tesla time frame, that's going to be coming out early Q3. So we're basically just letting you know, as far as fiscal quarters go, at the end of June will be the end of Q2. Q3 starts July 1st. So we're hoping to have the documents out. If I can get it done in June, I will have it done. The problem is we have to fork the coin. We have to get our developers on board. We have to get our Octopipers on board. So all that kind of stuff is contingent on us making the Palapa paper. So we're gonna have a lot of time to get this stuff together. We have a lot of moving parts right now that we need to get. Now, I actually have been working on our roadmap, so I will give you the Q2 roadmap portion. So this is like every interview, I give each interview something special that I have not given to the last interview. So this interview, we will actually release what we plan on doing for the rest of the quarter, which is the last month. So it's not too many options, but the three things that we're going to be working on is hiring additional developers and the Octopipers for PPI. We are going to be doing a full revamp of our website. So basically, right now, the website's a one-pager, and we are going to make it into a much more thorough website, a lot more information about the coin, about the people involved, where it's going to go. Ideally, the Tesla timeframe will be up on there. And then, as I alluded to earlier, we are aggressively pursuing more exchanges to list our coins. So even if I requested an exchange a few days ago, we're requesting it again until someone reaches out to us, because we do believe that this coin has just about legitimate claim as many of the coins out there. I mean, there's a lot of coins out there that are straight up scams, or they raise money to buy a Lamborghini, or just go on vacation, and we raise nothing. So we just want the due respect of just about any other coin, and that's kind of what we want right now from the exchanges, and we don't feel like we're getting it. I understand I'm in a hat and a mask and a suit, but like we're doing everything the right way. Like all I'm doing this for is entertainment purposes and to conceal my identity. But we're running the show the right way, in my opinion, a lot better than most of the coins out there. So when some exchanges don't take us seriously, it's kind of ridiculous. Like I don't look like the fool, in my opinion. They look like the fool. By the way, my hat's a little bit off, so gotta fix it.
You have mentioned one pager and Octopiper, your Octopiper plan.
Yes.
You could explain it to us? I know you just released it in this week.
Yeah, sure. So, basically, the Octopipers is, if you're familiar with the show, it's the 8 developers that are going to build on PiperNet. Well, for us, it's Piper Chain, and we're looking for 8 developers to join our team. So, if you're interested, again, Jason will post up the Telegram link, and you'll be able to see all the Google form links on there. But we're looking for 8 developers to build on our chain. We're looking for funny, creative people just like us. And we will, we're offering financing for these individuals too. So if you need help with startup funding, we will help you out with that as well.
In the Silicon Valley, the PayPaper has a competitor called Hooli, and in reality, the Hooli has launched their HooliCon. So what's the relationship between HooliCon and PayPaperCon?
Funny enough, I didn't expect HooliCoin to launch on Interview with Myself. It was very well executed by Chico Crypto, so shout out to him. It was a lot of fun being on a show. I'd love to be on there again. But yeah, they're competitors in the show. But remember, in the season finale, we teamed up together. Pied Piper and Gavin Belson and HooliCoin, they were at their best when they teamed up together, and they are about to dominate the show. However, the partnership kind of fell out. Now, in real life, I'm a very diplomatic person, and I believe that together, us and Hooli, we can rule the crypto sphere. With the exception of Bitcoin, we are not going all Bitcoin Cash here. So.
Okay. We have collected some questions from your Chinese community, some Chinese fans.
Okay, let's get them. Hail Satan! Welcome everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I just want to say there's a lot supporters who is watching, and they can talk through our WeChat group channel. If you have any questions, please go straight and ask Pied Piper, and also Ryan can take a look and ask the questions. Yeah.
First question for Mr. Pied Piper is, the whole project is serious or just for fun?
So to answer that question, we start off with a lot of fun, and we still are going to be fun. I mean, hell, look at what I'm wearing. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a very good roller coaster, in my opinion. But we are building a serious project here. So I don't want people to take away like this is a joke. They're not going to do anything. I should just, sell my coins, which, God bless you. If you want to sell your coins, Satan will not, kill you. I promise. But we are going to build an actual project here. A lot of people have been comparing us to Dogecoin, which, as you guys know, is a very big coin in the cryptocurrency markets. And they say we're the Dogecoin 2.0. So I have a lot of respect for Dogecoin. I think they set the standard. They're 100% a meme coin that can be mined. And you see how successful they are. So we're going to take a bit of a manual of their success and kind of see and see how they did it. Go at it in a similar way, but we're also going to build some serious utility on top of our platform. Like once we fork our coin and we launch the platform, people will be able to launch very serious dApps on our platform. You may see some very cool stuff, some multi-million-dollar ICOs launching on Piper Chain. I'm not saying that's in the works right now, but once we build the platform, it will be a possibility for those kind of things to happen. So is it a joke? Is it serious? The answer is it's both. We're going to have fun. There's going to be a joke aspect to it, but the coin itself is serious. I'm going to joke around, but we're building a serious project here. I stopped working on I was working on 6 different projects before I started this. I've stopped working on all of them. I'm only working on Pied Piper right now. I've been home every day this week. It's been miserable, but I've been coding. I've been talking with my community. I've been hiring people. I've been plotting stuff out like a madman. I've been in the suit all day. You know, so we're taking this very seriously, but we're having fun with it. You know, there's no shame in that.
So
This thing's sweaty.
that you have all in PyPepperCoin and it is a full-time status for you right now.
Yes, we are full-time Pied Piper, baby, full-time.
Okay. So the second question is, we all feel you are very mysterious. When will you take off your mask to meet the investor and your fan?
You know, I was saying this a little bit earlier. I think that eventually I will have to take off the mask one day. Is that day today? No, it's not today. But unfortunately, a lot of these exchanges are very centralized and very bureaucratic, very against the ideals of Satoshi. And if we want to get listed on them, and this is, we're going to put it up to a community vote. If the community wants me to take off my mask so we can do KYC and we can get listed on some bigger exchanges, I will do it. I will not offer it for a few months, but when the coin becomes big enough and I feel like we can actually get listed on something like Binance or Bittrex or stuff like that, we're going to give the option to the community that if they really want to know who I am to get listed, the community will vote. And if they say, yes, we want you to reveal yourself so that we can get on these exchanges, then I will do it. This is a community coin. I live and I die for the community. This is what it's all about. Hail Satan. Thank you.
Very diplomatic.
Thank you.
The next question is, how do you plan to increase the global influence of PyPepperCoin?
Well, that's what I'm doing right here, my friend. But as far as what we're doing, I mean, we have now our first community was a Chinese community. Thank you, Jason, so much. This guy had a lot of great initiative to step up and set that up. So thank you. We've also started an Arabic community, and we have a Filipino community as well. We have one of our community builders is Spanish. We've had articles written about us in French, in Italian, a few other languages as well. We had Spanish as well, articles. So as far as what we're doing, I mean, we already have a global brand. Our community has been amazing. You know, I can't say enough about them, and they've really taken the initiative to help spread this thing out. The virus is spreading, as they say. The virus is spreading, and people are believing in the coin. They love what they're seeing. Like every time I make a post about what we're doing, people laud us for the transparency, you know, because a lot of coins out there, you don't know what the hell is going on. You're in the dark the entire time. With Piper Coin, people are on the front end. They're watching everything that happens. Like if we move a lot of money, if we do a sale, if we do anything that people would want to know, they get to know. And I'm very active with the chat. If you talk with our community, they know I'm in there all the time. So what are we doing to spread? I mean, we're just building a very amazing community over here, and they're doing it themselves. We don't really have to do that much when we have an awesome community out there. So
yeah. The next question is, when the whole project have a specific future for a specific plan for the future, specific plan for the future, because we have visited your official website and we found the roadmap. It's just in 2008. Generally, it should be what you will do. Tell us what you will do in the next 2 years by 2020.
So, I mean, that's a good point. You know, a lot of teams try to like trump it up and make it look like they're doing something incredible and groundbreaking here. You know, I'm not going to bullshit people. Like, so I'm not going to put a lot of fluff on the roadmap or stuff like that. If you're looking at the website roadmap, you can tell it's all a joke. Like the whole roadmap on the website is not serious at all. Hopefully most people understand that, because the stuff that's on there is near to impossible to get done in the amount of time that we gave ourselves. So that's why we have to revamp the entire website to actually give people an idea of what we're doing. We've kind of kept in the shadows because we're still discussing it. But you know, a lot of what's going to happen is going to happen in the next year to 2 years. We're going to depend, like, once the coin starts to grow and there's a lot of dApps built on the platform, we're going to need people to build scaling solutions on top of platforms. So we'll be working with those teams. You know, a lot of what's going to go into this is maintenance of the infrastructure. Like, it doesn't sound sexy, it doesn't sound fun, but these platforms are not easy to maintain. You know, you have all these dApps built on top of you. If your chain is not good, it's going to mess everything up for everybody. So the plan is to keep engineers and developers on payroll till the end of time. You know, basically, there's got to be a way. I'm thinking probably a transaction fee of some sorts. You know, when you're doing back and forth, a percentage of that is put into a developer pool, so that when developers are working on the project and they can submit how many hours they're doing, they can get paid from this pool. Again, that's more the DAO idea, the DAO idea, is that developers, like, for example, right now, you can have developers for multiple platforms that aren't even part of the coin. Take, for example, with Neo, they have the City of Zion developers. They are not Neo developers. They develop on Neo, but they are not, like, hired by DAO Funk, to my knowledge. They're completely independent, and they build on top of Neo. I'm not sure how they're paid. I'm sure they're very well compensated, but in my ideal universe, with the grand scheme, is what you're asking, is that eventually developers will be paid out of a pool through, you know, it'll be validated. Again, this stuff has to be worked out. You're asking me for something in advance. I haven't come up with the whole thing, but you know, they'll submit their hours, like, you know, like a timesheet. You know, like, basically submit your hours to your boss. The pool will validate the timesheet, and then the pool will award that developer X amount of coins for developing on the chain. So that's one of the ideas of how we can keep that running. But that's the long-term goal of any crypto, really, is to keep the development ongoing. Like Bitcoin, even though there's no Satoshi, there still needs to be developers for Bitcoin. There still needs to be people building Lightning Network on top of Bitcoin. There's still got to be hashing power for Bitcoin. You know, if all the hashing power drops off of Bitcoin, that's going to be a major problem. So, you know, the long-term scheme and strategy is, how do we make sure that Piper Chain does not die next year or the year after? It stays alive forever. So,
and so last question. There are some early stage supporter and investor of Peppercoin. What would you like to say something to them?
I would love to say, you know, thank you. Praise Satan. I'm glad he delivered you to our coin. We are hoping, you know, my dream is for everybody who got the airdrop to be driving a Tesla a year from now. I would love for that to happen. If we can make that happen, that'll be the ultimate joke, you know, is if we can make everybody who got on this coin early, who can say, you know, I signed up for this airdrop, I didn't think anything was going to come from it, and now I made, you know, 75 grand, 100 grand, or whatever it might be. That would fucking warm my heart. That would be the biggest joke of it all, and we would be laughing at the world. And I think that it's possible. I really do. We made the coin such a low supply, but enough so that there's good liquidity on purpose. We wanted to be a scarce resource. We don't want someone to have 100 million coins like fucking Ripple and it doesn't mean anything. We actually want our token holders to hold a decent amount of coins and it means something. So what I would like to say to them is, you know, thank you again for believing in us, and we're gonna try to make you guys a lot of money. I'm not really worried about myself. Like I said, I'm not rich. You know, I don't have a lot of money myself, but it's not about me. This whole time, like, if I wanted this to be about me, I would take off the damn mask and show you guys who I am and get offers to my email. People would probably, you know, pay for me to do some tweets for them or some BS or whatever the hell. Like, there's a lot of financial opportunity that I'm missing myself by just keeping the mask on. Nobody knows who I am. So nobody can, reach out to me to hire me for stuff for them or tell them how I did Pied Piper coin and bring me on as some kind of advisor. So I would like to say, guys, thank you for believing. Keep believing. We're going to crush this. I'm a very competitive guy. Every time someone detracts from us, doubts on us, calls us out on Twitter, that gets me more heated up to show them how wrong they are by making the community richer and richer by the day. So thank you.
So thank you for accepting our interview. I wish the project has a promising future.
Absolutely. Do you any other questions, or we all good?
Yeah.
I have
question. Yeah, I think I have someone from the WeChat group.
Okay. We can do that if it's okay with you, Ron.
So you can let Jason ask.
Yeah. So I think one interesting question is about the partnership. So it's an ecosystem for the blockchain community. So are we going to have any partnership with some other interesting projects soon, or any partnership on their plan?
So we actually have, Hulicoin announced an airdrop to PPI holders. So that's, it's more of a joke coin, but I'm actually talking with Hulicoin about building some utility off of them and working out something that they could actually do something really cool. Again, not just a meme coin, kind of like a meme, but serious coin. So they're doing an airdrop tomorrow. Anyone who holds PPI will be included in the snapshot, but hold it in a MyEther wallet or my crypto wallet. Don't do it on an exchange or you will not be included on the airdrop. We also have 2 other coins that want to get airdropped to PPI holders. I'm not going to tell you much about them right now because we're still finalizing the details with those coins. As far as partnerships go, yes, we're definitely going to be setting up partnerships, but there's only so much we can do right now. So don't expect, if we can get a partnership done, a major partnership, we will do it. We are in talks right now with some major teams. I've been talking with, I can't really tell you guys who they are because I want them to continue cooperating with us. It's not a formal partnership by any means. It's just other people who love what we're doing and they're reaching out and they're helping us. But I will tell you this: in Q3, there will be a lot more actual partnerships, and it's not going to be no BS like IOTA says they're partnering with Microsoft, or Car Vertical says they're partnering with BMW or whatever. When we launch a partnership, it's a real partnership. You're not going to have to worry, oh, is this fake? Do I need to, Twitter DM these guys and make sure it's real? We are going to launch a real partnership. So don't even worry about that. It's just not going to be for right now. We got to fork the chain. We got to build the platform. We got to show people why they want to partner with us. We have to give them the why first.
Yeah, cool. And another question they are asking, are we going to finally release our code on GitHub? Are we going to be an open source project?
Absolutely, 100%. There's no code right now because it's ERC20. You can, if you look at the smart contract address, you can see the code. It's open. But once we fork the blockchain and we build and we change things, everything's going to be open. So don't even worry about that. We are operating on Satoshi principles. We are open source. This is blockchain. We believe in it. We believe that we can build something amazing. And if we can help others build something amazing by reading our code, or they can help us by reading our code, we're going to let them do that. It's not even a question.
Cool. And what's the timeline? Will this be done by end of this year, or what's the rough timeline looks like?
So I drew this up in my Tesla timeframe. By Q3, definitely early Q3, the fork will be done. That's what we're calling we're not calling it a fork either. Just like we don't call it a white paper, it's a plop-up paper. We're not forking the coin. We're porking the coin with a P. So that will be done early Q3, or if not, if we can get it done in Q2, I'm not BSing around. You guys have seen we're on a race course over here, right? Like we're running. We're not taking any breaks. We are doing things as fast as possible. We also got to be very careful with the fork. You know, you can't just pork something. If you do it wrong, it could leave you all vulnerable. So if we can get it done in quarter 2 with the limited amount of time left, we will do that. It's most likely going to be in quarter 3. I don't want to over promise and under deliver. I'm not Justin's son, you know. So
okay, it's cool. And we have another question. Said, what's special about Pied Piper Coin? I mean, there are many, you know, currently a lot of blockchain, a lot projects. So, but what's the special? What unique to Pied Piper Coin?
I mean, if someone's looking for an answer about why we're groundbreaking technology, they're not going to find the answer here. What's unique about us is that we are a real community-oriented coin. You know, we abide by the principles of Satoshi. We've raised $0. Everything we do is transparent. And when you take everything I say and you actually, you know, hold the other coins, like the other major coins by those standards, are they actually meeting those standards? I mean, I love Vitalik, I love Charlie Lee, and I love all these big guys, but are they in the group chats really talking with their community as much as we are? If we become a gigantic coin, I will still be in the community chats. Like either way, if we become $1 billion coin overnight, I'm not just going to go, you know, screw you to a little guy. Sayonara, I'm in my Lamborghini, I'm in the mansion. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to be here every day for the community. This is all about them. So if like, how are we different? We are 100% about the community. If you come into our Telegram, you will see that. And we want to empower them. We want to enrich them. We want to make them wealthy. A lot of these coins want to skin you alive and take all your wealth and give it to themselves. So, you know, if you want to know how we're different, that's how we're different. We're here to help you, where a lot of people are here to hurt you. That's not groundbreaking technology, but that's just shit you need in a financial market that's full of wolves trying to, you know, kill you, basically.
Okay, it's very cool. And yeah, go ahead.
No, I was that was all I was saying. My battery's a little bit low here. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, no problem. Because a lot of fans, you know, they are figuring out how to make the comments on our live stream. Since you mentioned about the, you know, 100 Pied Piper Coin bounty, but looks like we have a lot of comments. I think 100 probably is not enough.
Okay. Jason, just because you said that, we'll give out 2 100 coin bounties, but that's all we can do. That'll be the biggest video bounty we've given just for leaving a comment, and you will be the one that chooses that. So Jason will comment too. Leave your compliments for Jason. He's a wonderful guy, great looking guy. Tell him he's good looking, and you'll probably get the bounty. You know.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I represent the Chinese community. Thank you very much for all of this you have done, and you know, you set up the special bounty for the Chinese community and do the first interview with the Chinese media.
Yeah, I want to, you know, if I think we're done here, but just want to say thank you to Ryan. What's your real name? I don't want to say Brian. Say your name, please.
Ning.
Thank you so much for having me on here. I really appreciate it. You know, we are really trying to build out the global brand over here. We're not just trying to talk to Americans or talk to people in the West. We want to be a coin for everybody, and that means all religions, all genders, all different types of people. So thank you again for having us on. We would love to be on again sometime in the future once we're more developed. Thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty, guys.
I think since this is a Chinese media interview, so I will make and probably in Mandarin or Chinese.
Go for
it. 大家好，非常感谢大家今天来参与我们这个讨论和真正的能见到 Pied Piper，也非常感谢现在财经 提供这个支持让我们 Piper 和大家见面，然后大家也看到了 Piper 非常支持中国的这个 community， 还给出了200 PPI 作为 community 的这个奖励，所以大家以后积极参与我们的活动还有我们的 WeChat 和关注我们的 WeChat 和微博。好，谢谢大家。然后你有想说的吗？
Okay, well, if that's all, I
Yeah.
will see you guys later. Hail Satan! Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.
OK。
好的，拜拜。